to all of you lovely people here gathered. This lovely afternoon in August has turned out to be even prettier with all of you in your bright colors. And thank you for coming here today. Today happens to be August 21st, of course everybody knows that, but it is the National Senior Day. I don't know how many of you knew that it was the National Senior Day. And we take this opportunity to pay our tribute to all of you who have worked very hard to achieve everything in your life, building strong families and a flourishing community. Some of you are pioneer members of this community who built the infrastructure of our community that the oncoming generations have enjoyed. So thank you to all of you who are here today. With that, I would like to invite the Master of Ceremony for today, none other than Mr. Narendra Sheth, who requires no introduction. Narendra Sheth has been the pillar of our community, as well as he has been one of the members, honorary members of My Family Services for several years. He has given back to the community for over 4 decades by 6 decades. I didn't want to give away his age. But he has been giving back to this community in several ways, including the Geetmala radios and the Geetmala Foundation. So I would like to invite and hand over the microphone to Narendra Sheth so that he can start the program.
Thank you, Mona. I need glasses because I'm getting into the senior group also. It's my distinct pleasure to be here to enjoy this evening with all of you. My Family Services now brings a Golden Club of seniors. It will serve individuals of age 60 plus. And later on I'll give you some examples how you can qualify into the senior group. All Michigan South Indian community members are urged to join this club. And there are many benefits. One of the several ones is it offers free membership and resources. It also offers several events like park walks, movie nights, book clubs, potluck dinners, and so on. It also provides access to life necessities in case you need some groceries, postal mail or any technical help. You will also get weekly calls from trained volunteers of My Family Services to help you in case of any isolation or loneliness. Golden Club will also provide opportunity to connect across generations. Now, how do you know that you are qualified to join this club? I'll give you one example. 3 old friends were just walking in the park. One old person said, "Boy, it is too windy." The second person said, "No, it is thirsty." The third person said, "So am I. Let's go and get something to eat." If you fall into this category, you are qualified to join the club. If this happens to you, if you are qualified, but also if you are 20 years old and you drop something. You bend down and pick it up. But when you drop something and you decide not to bend down, it's not that important. I'll let it go. You are qualified. And the third one is that if you have a party going on in your home and your neighbors do not even recognize or realize that, you are qualified to be the senior. We have a big program. Time to time I come up here and introduce, but first one I'm very happy to introduce is Dr. Usha Ram. She has a very special message to all the seniors. By the way, I'd like you to welcome Usha Ram. Not Usha. Her mother, she's 98 years old. Bindu Ben Pikani, 98, 2 more years and she will be century, celebrating the century. So with that, Dr. Usha.
Thank you, Narendra Bhai. Yeah, I feel proud to be part of my family services and of course now a Golden Club member. So when they said that I need to give some message, this is what I came up with. As Professor Ishwaran said, life is a journey. And in this journey, we tried to be a model child, good friend, ideal spouse, caring parents, and doting grandparents. We lived in extended family and left our Matrubhumi to make a better future. And we built our extended family here. And we tried to stabilize our lives. Now that in this journey we have traveled so far, I feel we need each other more than ever before. So I wrote something which is kind of not a poem, not a straight lecture either. So our promise from my family services is, if you are needing help or someone to provide care, we want you to know my family service will always be there. You will not be a number, a barcode, or a disease or a patient. And when you are needing strength, we will be your Hercules strength. You are not an obligation or bother or a pest. You are more than just a person. You all are our cherished guests. We will always treat you with kindness and be just. When you are in our care, know you are somewhere or someone you always can trust. You can put your mind at ease and let your body and soul rest and heal. We will be your advocate, your protector, a man of steel. We may have only just met, but you are in our heart. You will forever be a part of us, even after we depart. So, if you are needing help for things which you had not planned, we will be reaching out for you with a gentle and loving hand. So now, at this stage, if we are feeling isolated, if we feel lonely, if we have disease or we can even face death, let us be a family and be that support system with which we grew up in India. Thank you.
Thank you, Usha. some of the very active committee members of this Golden Club and also volunteers. And they will talk about Golden Club and give you some more information. And with that, I'd like to invite Sujit Kulkarni and Sunita Prakash.
Thank you, Narendra.
And then are you going to call Jolly and...
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Narendra, and good afternoon. Nice to see you all here. My name is Sujit Kulkarni. I'm the board member for MaiFS for the last 3 years, and I'm leading the leading the senior services program here at MaiFS, along with Sunita Prakash, Usha, and Yogita, the core team for Golden Club. We briefly want to give you an overview of the Golden Club, what we are doing, and how this came into existence. So My Family Services, we look at vision. Senior services was always part of our vision, and we are providing senior services for serious senior issues, and it's going on, but we wanted to build a more connected community, proactive personal connections. Narendra ji and Usha ji touched upon the issues with loneliness and social isolation. How can we address that? How can we bring the generations together so that seniors have a support network to rely on when they need support? It's not only one-sided. I think the next generation wants to hear from you, your experiences, your point of view, and I know it's going to help them also. Second, we want to empower the volunteers. We wanted to provide a platform to our volunteers, train them, give them the tools to provide these services, and build something that grows over years, that's stable, that grows, the sustainability tied to the Golden Club program. So that's how the Golden Club came into existence. A brief overview on kind of services that we are providing with Golden Club. If you go to the next slide. I think Narendra ji and Usha ji covered it. When you become a member of Golden Club, you are assigned a volunteer, a dedicated volunteer who is in regular contact with you on a weekly basis, somebody whom you can talk to, and then things open up, do activities together, play a game, take a walk in the park, anything. Assistance with grocery pickup, library visit, medicine pickup, technology help with your Insta or Facebook, whatever you're using nowadays. I think that's something we can bring the generations together and then help with that. Premier events exclusive for members, like this one. Musical programs, movie nights, book clubs, picnics, webinars for technology awareness, mental and physical health. Again, this program is based on service learning. We want to hear from our members and add additional services based on what our members are interested in and something reasonable that we can provide. In case of serious senior issues, we have a staff of trained social service workers who will take this and take this forward. We certainly have that as part of My Family Services. Briefly where we are, if you go to the next slide. So we wanted to do a soft launch of this program because we wanted to make sure we have the back end ready to serve when our members sign up. So we launched the program in June 2021. Currently we have around 30 senior registered in the program, around 14 volunteers working with us. I would like to thank Usha, who is the program coordinator for Golden Club, and Yogita, our program manager for My Family Services. They are doing an excellent job in taking this initiative forward. And most importantly, our volunteers. They're doing an awesome job working with our seniors. I'll be calling one of our volunteers today, Jolly. She'll come here and share her experience, but they're doing a wonderful job. Now, the program is officially launching today with this event. I would encourage everyone to spread the word, join this program, talk to your family, your friends. The enrollment is free. We have details on that. Also on your tables there's a piece of paper. We'd like to hear from you. What kind of services you like, how you like to shape this Golden Club program. So if you can provide some inputs now, that's great. Otherwise, please take a paper with you, and within a couple of weeks, somebody from our program will reach out to you to get your feedback and take this forward. Really appreciate you all coming here, and with that, I would like to invite Jolly to come on stage and share some of her experiences.
While she's coming up to the floor, I'd like to say Happy Senior Day to everybody, and thanks for coming. And please give your input. This is what we're trying to do. This is something we really want to help our seniors and I want all of you all to be involved and help us make this a good program. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I am not so sure that I'm the most eligible person to be standing here and talking to the cream of the generation which I have seen so far. I don't think that we will have a generation like the way we have sitting in front of us going forward. I was asked to speak a few words and about the experience, how I came in to be a volunteer for my Golden Club. And I have a very special member of this club, Yadein. And what we do, what attracted me to this club. Actually, I was introduced to this club by Dr. Geeta and Murli. Murli one day called me up and said, Jolly, there is a new program which is coming up through this might be something you may want to give a look at it. And then I was part of one of their meetings and I loved what they were planning to do. This was so close to my heart. To the youngsters, my advice is you always talk about doing big things. Don't start with big things. You'll never get there. Start with small things, then you can build on to it. To the seniors who you think that you have nothing more to offer to the world, you are mistaken. You have a lot to offer. Don't ever feel that, oh, I cannot do this, I am useless, I am not needed. You are very much needed. You are very much wanted. That's one of the reasons I wanted to be part of this club. I wanted your wisdom. I love when I talk to Jyoti, I hear her life stories. So Jyoti always tells me, Jolly, you are helping me a lot. I tell her, you are mistaken. I am not helping you. You are in turn helping me to have a better life. So don't ever think that you are obligated because the volunteer is helping you. You in turn are helping me to mold my life better, to see how I need to prioritize what is so important in our life. Because when you all went through that life, you may not have got a chance to see how do you prioritize. Now, I know that the big things, I don't really have to run after the big things. Focus on the small things. And between me and Jyoti, we have a system going on every day morning. We both will connect. Once a week, we both go out to wherever Jyoti wants to go, whatever the help she needs. It can be grocery shopping, taking her to the doctor's office, or just go out, eat some food, just hang out together, right? So my goal for Jyoti is get her out of the house. Because she sits in the house all the time. I don't want her sitting in the house. I don't want her feeling that, I'm home ridden, I cannot get out. I want her to feel that she's very much needed in this community. She can still offer a lot more. She's absolutely a very smart woman with a lot of great, you have no idea. When you start talking to her, I'm thinking, man, I'm so weak. I have nothing to offer. She has a lot more to offer. Anyone who's sitting here, if you are not already part of this club, please join. There's a lot you will see once you get connected to a volunteer. Those who are volunteering, my advice to you, experience what I am experiencing. It is a joy to have a member, to be a volunteer. It will enrich you. Thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I greatly appreciate it.
Again, strongly encourage everybody to enroll in this program and grow this. You have the number. You can reach out to My Family Services. And everybody attending today, one of our program member will reach out to you in the next couple of weeks to get your feedback and spread the word. Thank you for coming. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. If this Golden Club goes okay, 60 plus, there are some thoughts in works that we are going to have platinum, not golden, platinum. That's for 80 plus. Our culture is so deeply rooted that no matter how old we get, husband, wife, they are always together. If wife needs some help, husband is there. Husband is there, not wife is there. Give, all the resources. But that may not be true in some other cultures. Indian, origin and our culture is so great. Some of the other cultures, husband was not well, wife took him to the doctor, doctor looked at him and then took the wife into the consultation room and said that your husband is not doing well. He might die in the morning. Oh, what can I do? You can save his life. In the morning when he wakes up, give him fresh tea, fresh breakfast, never argue with him, give him good lunch, always fresh. If he's not well, so just pound the ball and do everything, evening also fresh. So wife says, if I do all these things, he will survive. He said, yeah. So when they are going home, then husband says, what is that long the doctor was talking to you? Wife says, doctor said, you are going to die. But the husband was listening to it. So he said, my goodness, my wife wants me to die. So next day they are going to the bank to make deposits, and the bank robber comes in. And he robbed the bank, and there are a couple of guys standing there. He asked the robber to that guy, did you see me robbing the bank with that teller? The guy said, yeah. So he stopped. I don't want any witness. He asked another person, did you see me? He said, yes, I also saw you. Bingo. Then comes husband and wife. Now husband wanted to take the revenge, okay? So husband, he's asking husband, did you see me? No, I didn't see you. My wife did. So, and we are not in that category. Of course, it gives me great pleasure now to present to you a short entertainment program. We have a lot of agenda for this evening, and for that, the first one is a very nice group dance. It's choreographed by Vatsha Ambedkar. Ambedkar. Vatsha is a multi-talented person, fine choreographer, teaches yoga, Hindi and Sanskrit languages, an excellent cook, just to mention a few. And by profession, she is a software engineer. Wow, Varsha also runs a dance school in the area for all age groups. Anybody interested here, talk to Varsha. And what it really does is that when people say, Narendra bhai, how old are you? Then I said, you want my calendar age or you want my spiritual age? Always keep those two separate. By dancing, by doing all those things, your spiritual age would be half of your calendar age. So when somebody said, how old are you? Then just say, my spiritual age is this. So, and no kidding, I have done some data search on what is spiritual age. There are many factors. I'm a mathematician and a statistician. I ran some analysis and came up with a formula to calculate your spiritual age based on your lifelong activities. So I'm not joking. Spiritual age and calendar age. The dance participants are Bina Kariwala, Bina Innariwala, Bindu Shah, Charu Shah, Deepak Pare, Kiran Sood, Rina Sandvi, Sunetra Ambar, and Vijay Gupta. Please welcome an excellent dance choreographed by Varsha. Excellent, excellent choreography also. Thank you all. There is a quiz and Subhash Kelkar is disqualified. Who were the singers of this song? And Lata Mangeshkar. Is that C. Ramchandra or Chitalkar? I think they are all doing very well. Yeah. Excellent. We'll now present some music and singing by Dr. Yogesh Shukla. He is a board certified psychiatrist and has been practicing in the Detroit area since 1978, 43 years. I'm sure he's qualified to be a member of this group. Besides participating in medicine, his hobby is singing since childhood. He has participated in several charity events such as Senior Citizen Group of Bharatiya Temple, Hindu Temple, Gujarati Samaj, Aligarh Muslim University annual function, earthquake relief charity events for Pakistan, and he has also performed at Swaminarayan Temple in Pontiac, at a Jain temple, and he is a versatile singer and sings Raj Garba, wedding songs and Bollywood songs, of course. Please welcome Dr. Yogesh.
Thank you all for inviting. It's really a privilege to be with this Golden Club, and I promise to do whatever the club asks me to do in the future. I'm gonna follow Narendra Bhai's advice, and I have two songs. First one is for your spiritual age. Another one is for your calendar age, but you still could be seeing spiritual age in that one. कोई रात में गया तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया ये चांद सरचन चेहरा जुल्फों का रंग सुनहरा ये दिल से नीली आंखें कोई रात में गया तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया भी है लोगों से सुना करते थे तुम देख के मैंने माना वो ठीक कहा करते थे वो ठीक कहा करते थे चाल में तेरी जालिम कुछ ऐसी बड़ा सा जादू 100 बार सवाना दिल को पर हो के रहा बेकाबू तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया ये चांद सा रोशन चेहरा जुल्फों का रंग सुनहरा ये दिल से नीली आंखें कोई रात में गया तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया किरण की लाली रंग तेरे गालों का हर शाम की चादर काली साया है तेरे बालों का, साया है तेरे बालों का। तू बहती नदियाँ हर मौज लगी अंगड़ाई, जो इन मौजों में डूबा उसने ही दुनिया पाई। तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। ये चांद सा रोशन चेहरा, जुल्फों का रंग सुनहरा, ये दिल से नीली आंखें, कोई राज में गहरा। तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। मैं सोच में हूँ मंजिल की, और मंजिल पास है मेरे। चेहरे से हटा दो आंचल, हो जाए दूर अंधेरे, हो जाए दूर अंधेरे। माना के जलवे तेरे कर देंगे मुझे दीवाना, जी पर के तेरा मैं देखूं अंदाज तेरा मस्ताना। तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। ये चांद सा रोशन चेहरा, जुल्फों का रंग सुनहरा, ये दिल से नीली आंखें, कोई राज में गहरा। तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। 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 Both the songs are from the 60s. This one you can relate to the current one. This is really made for the Golden Club.
Watch drumming tutorials without Wi-Fi and jam uninterrupted. Try YouTube freely on us.
Sorry about that. तुझे मालूम नहीं तू अभी तक है हंसी और मैं जवान, तुझ पे कुर्बान मेरी जान ओ मेरी जोहरत भी तुझे मालूम नहीं तू अभी तक है हंसी और मैं जवान, तुझ पे कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझे मालूम नहीं तू अभी तक है खफी और मैं जवान, तुझ पे कुर्बान मेरी जान मेरी जान। दो मीठे बोल जाने मन तू मुस्कुरा के बोल दे, दो मीठे बोल जाने मन तू मुस्कुरा के बोल दे, तो धड़कनों में आज भी शराब रंग ढोल दे। मैं तेरा आज के जान पिता, मैं तेरा आज के जान पिता, ओ मेरी जोहर रबी तुझे मालूम नहीं तू अभी तक है खफी और मैं जवान, तुझ पे कुर्बान मेरी जान मेरी जान। ओ मेरी जोहर रबी तुझे मालूम नहीं तू अभी तक है खफी और मैं जवान, तुझ पे कुर्बान मेरी जान मेरी जान।
How about a big hand to Yogesh? And even a bigger hand to all the participating audience. All those who are participating, their spiritual age is getting better. The next item is a senior duet. It's a dance by Niranjan and Sunetra Humber. They have been ballroom dancing for over 20 years. Sunetra is also a great cooking instructor and has written a book on Indian vegetarian cooking at your home, not mine. So please welcome Niranjan and Sunetra Humber. How about a big hand for Niranjan and Sunita? Inamina Lika will get your spiritual aid.
This was the song that when mother maps the people
The next item is Yadein. We are going to have some sweet memories, some old times, what you think of in the last how many years that you can remember. They said I should start with mine. So, yes, I was born in a small town in Kanpur, in Gujarat. I went to University of Bombay. In Bombay, I did my bachelor's degree in mathematics and physics, and then master's in applied mathematics, and then came to University of Michigan in 1961. Go Blue. And there I did my mechanical engineering bachelor's and also master's. And then I went on to, I was a research fellow at VOFA and then joined Ford Motor Company, retired in 2002 from Ford Motor Company. When people say, when did you retire? My answer, I was never retired. How can I be retired? So, in Bombay, I met my wife Suhas. There was some Gujarati Rajgarbha, rehearsal in the auditorium. And she was participating and I was giving them music on harmonium. After the practice, Suhas comes to me. He said, can you teach me how to play harmonium? I said, sure. This last June, we have been married 60 years. But she never touched the harmonium. You have to watch out for some of those beautiful girls, how they introduce themselves to you. But then I used to also play during the 15th August program in Yadein College, and I was told that I should play a little bit on harmonica, just at least a little glimpse. So if you allow me, I'll play for a couple minutes. This small instrument is bigger than a harmonium, musically. Okay? Like Viyagwa Saragama Padanisa, there are 3 different octaves. Sometimes harmonium may not even have 3 octaves. So, in that respect, I first played in Yadein College, 15th August, in 1957. And I played, at that time, there was no accompaniment, just an electric guitar, bass guitar or something. Of course, now we have 50 people on the stage. But so I'll play that with no accompaniment or nothing. Okay? If you want to join clapping, just do it, but do it in rhythm. This helps my spiritual age. छोड़ दो अच्छा जमाना क्या कहेगा? They are still saying that, you know. On this one. My story, since 61 and now 2021, when we came here, you'll be surprised, there was nothing. You know, no movies, no televisions, no, restaurants, no grocery stores. We used to make a, kind of an outgoing to a picnic. 3-4 families will go from Ann Arbor to downtown Detroit on the 2nd Avenue. There was one store and we buy groceries. That's about it. So, and businesses, no businesses. So in that respect, now, see what we have. Once we had a video cassette, remember those big ones? And we watched movie at home. Thodi Si Bevafai movie. That was the talk of the town. That wow, they are watching movies at home. So if I talk about all those things, I think I need many hours about it. But I would now like to invite to have some other members of our community who have been working in the community for many years, doing a lot of good work. I have 2 people in mind to invite them. The first one is Mr. Mahesh Desai. Mahesh.
None talk about spiritual age and calendar age. I am, of course, way behind him, but whatever you learn from him, make it happen. And see if I qualify for the Golden Club or not. Anyway, what he just said, I just touched a little bit about it. In early days when he came, of course I came long later, but he was right. There was nothing here. No grocery store, nothing. And what he talked about Detroit, and then the first store opened, it was opened by, in case people forgot, is opened by a guy named Ansari. He opened on a Cass Avenue, and we all went there to celebrate because we needed the grocery store. And I'm here to talk about Yadein, memories. Who doesn't have memories? We all have lots of memories, so I'm no exception. But 2 points I would like to connect when we talk about Yadein. The first and foremost, this is maybe the me, that if you take the positive thoughts, the positive thinking, in everything you think about past and present, you will be amazed that in this golden age, you still will be happy. And the logo says, share with the joy. And that's what we all should be doing. The second, the memories, Yadein, it goes with the time. Time never stops. And Yadein follows the time. Means it's a parchai, हम कहते हैं parchai होती है. Even what happened today morning, now it's Yadein. It's a part of what happened. So same way, with the same thought, I will just, because of the time constraint, I'll just share few little stories. And these are the true stories. Usually, I always talk about my own life stories. It has so many things to talk about, to share about, and most of the people who are present here, they already know about it because we openly share. So first, as we all know, there is a memories or the Yadein. It could be good, bad, or ugly. So let me share a couple of small stories, the so-called good stories. हम सब लोग जानते हैं, नसीब की बात करते हैं कभी कि भाई ये तो नसीब में होगा तो मिलेगा. We go to the temple, pray God, हमारी लॉटरी लग जाए और अच्छी सी जॉब मिल जाए, सारी सैलरी मिल जाए. We all wish all those things, right? But does it happen? And if it happens, what do we say? So we connect with the Nasib. So I'll tell you one story about Nasib. See how it played a role. It's the true story of my childhood friend. One time he took his family, small family, himself, his wife, his two daughters, they went to California. And then, as usual, they were moving around, were doing the sightseeing, and they decided to go to the Universal Studio. So they went to Universal Studio. Now, if any one of you have gone there, they know how it works, right? So there is always, there is an ongoing show. There are actual shooting takes place, and they will show it, the tour guide. So then, what happened is, they were just walking around and took the lucky draw, and their name came up. 4th the famous show, if you remember, Price is Right. So their name got pulled, so they were, all of a sudden, they are participants in the show. They all sit down. Guess what? If you remember, Bob Barker was the moderator of the show, famous guy. Now, one after one, as we all know, Price is Right, right? Oh, door number 1, door number 2. Guess what? Friend of mine, number came up. So he is part of the group playing the game. One after another, door number 1, door number 3, he won the prize. Car. So he can pick the car. He said, wow. So he went with those days, if you remember, the Firebird, he picked the Firebird. He went home. Guess what? 10 years later, one of his daughter ended up in the California. She was doing PhD, so their group of the PhD friends, they all went to attend the Universal Studio. And guess what? With their luck, her name got pulled. She was part of the Price is Right. Guess what? One after another, she kept winning. She won the car. It's a real story. It's a good story. Excuse me, do I continue? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, because when I learned from Narendra. He is my good friend. So in case, if you don't know, but we also work together at 4, of course. And I learned from him. But if I'm over on the time, please raise the hand, okay? Because I have to share the story. It's a small story. Another story. So it's just a whatever you call lucky draw, you know, the 2 card. Now this is the story of myself. I worked at Burroughs Corporation before I joined Ford. With me, of course, Subhas was with me, my good friend. So there, if you remember, in the morning everybody knows, right? How you go to the office, there is a coffee pot, the donuts, etc., etc. So then, me and my friend, we always go to the coffee pot and drink the morning coffee. After a couple of hours, again, Mike comes and says, hey, let's go for another cup of coffee. I say, okay. So you take a break. Now the coffee guy sells the lottery ticket. So we both buy the lottery ticket. Those days, if you remember, you buy for $1, you set and you win the prize right there on the spot. Oh, so we went, we decide that who buys first. So first time, he said, okay, you buy. Second time, I buy. Third time, when we went for a coffee break, that time it was my turn. It was my turn to buy that lottery ticket first. I said, come on, Mike, what is this turn? If it is in my hand, if it is in my nasiib, I'm gonna win no matter what. So I let him buy first. I got second. You already guessed it, right? He scratched $10,000. I did not win. But these are the good stories. Do I have time? Now come the ugly story. The ugly story is again is nothing but my own story. He is part of that also, by the way. And I hope it doesn't happen to any one of you. In case you don't know much about me, I'm just like anyone else, small family, hum do, hamare do. Me, my wife, 2 boys. And everything went okay, or whatever we call up and down struggle, because we all came here as the first immigrant. We all have to go through the struggle and we did it. But whatever happened, it's just we consider maybe that's our challenge. At the age of 21, my youngest son, we lost him. It was not easy. It was so difficult. Many of you were there with me, with us. Whole community was with us. Narendra also was there with us. I don't think anybody has seen him, tears in his eyes. On that day, I cannot forget that face with the tears in his eyes, providing, consoling me and my wife. It became a challenge for us. How, what? Because my wife was also collapsing. Thought everybody, including the doctors, thought that most likely Maika is going to lose her. Something was going to go wrong. If not death, but mental. Again, positive, I say that. In life, to keep up with your positive thoughts and your attitude, we bounce back. So we came to the life again. But in that life, there is more into it, which I forgot to mention. In our early 40s, we just getting back on our feet. Guess what? My wife was diagnosed with a cancer. Then we got this strike. I call second strike. Now comes the third strike. We कहते हैं कि parents, or so I should say, children bury the parent, but we bury our own child. Now, with the cancer and responsibility to raise this one son, we again kept on marching. Thanks to many of my good friends, they are all present here. They all were there with me. And community remained with me. And we did not give up. Now came the last one. My wife never gave up. It's very interesting that she regularly end up running each other with this guy. Because I told you from the beginning, in my story, he was connected. And comes the third strike. I lost her. After 21 years of fight with the cancer, finally she succumbed to the cancer. But I'm still here. I have a support of someone else, and I'm bouncing back. I keep on marching, share my story, but share with the joy. Whatever happened is not we don't take it as a setback or bad omen. No, it's just meant to be, and that's a challenge that God Almighty thrown at us. And that is how we all should be thinking. This is the golden age. This is the time we should hang on together. But don't get any of those things that did not go right. It is none of your fault. Things happen. Fine. Keep marching. But keep smiling. March with the joy. Don't hesitate to share your own stories openly, candidly. Thank you.
I think there is a lot of to learn from what Mahesh went through, ups and downs. And listen, look at this, he's out of that one, and I think we should all learn that thing. And we really admire your courage and the way you live that life. Thank you very much. To share one more memories and Yadein, we are really running short of time, and like to invite Aruna ji Kacholia. Again, Aruna ji would be also very brief.
Like Narendra Sheikh said, it will be time short, but they gave it to me. Now they are in trouble. I love to talk. So, 10-15 years before, my husband and I started Hindu Temple Senior. We had really good success because society needs this. And people were coming from all over Lansing, from Troy, everywhere. There was a big need. And it's still doing very good. Bharatiya Temple, Hindu Temple, everybody is trying to do this. And now we got this Golden Club going. And you know what? I'm so happy and so proud that we are having something like this. So we should all support this. And everybody should, participate. And good luck to my family service. And congratulations. Now, going towards Yadein. Now it's going to be a trouble. Because Yadein is memory. And being seniors, let's be honest. Lots of memories are not like real memories. Many times forget yesterday, somebody you meet and, oh, I forgot the name. Okay, nothing, no big deal, So life goes on and we just go ahead and ask, hey, you know what, what's your name, Okay, that's fine. So that's how it goes on with our seniors. Nothing wrong in that, that's a part of life. I'm going to go with my memories with travel. Because there are always some funny, some thrilling, some scary, all those memories. And some of them, they stay with you. So starting with that, we were in Egypt like maybe 15 to 20 years back. And we were taking a 9 cruise. Then one of the guy there, he said, oh, today, it's Egyptian festival, and you need some long, robe or gown or something. I was like, we don't have that. Oh, no problem, you can buy. I said, okay, where would we buy here? We were in the big, boat, and we were on the 3rd floor. So he's like, oh, no problem, you can buy from, there's the water there. How? But the water, there's small boat, and the guys sitting there, and they were selling those. So I said, oh, okay, then we'll just buy that. So I started asking, like, how much? That guy goes, how much? I'm like, how much? Again he goes, how much? And I'm like, what's going on? Why he's asking me how much, Finally, suddenly I see, it went on for a while. Suddenly I see the package next to my feet. He threw that gown, in the plastic bag. I'm like, oh my God, now how do I pay him? Because he's in the water and seeing the boat. He never told me the price. Finally the other guy told me the price. So I put that money in that plastic bag. Now how do I do it? Throw in the water? And he said, okay, so we throw in the water. Sure enough, not that good to throw the water. That bag, before it even touches the water, the guy really grabbed it. So they were doing this every day. The funny thing is, when I was asking him how much, I was asking him the price. He was asking me, how much? Means how much you want to give me? So he was trying to do bargaining. And I didn't know why he's doing this, how much all the time. So that was really something to remember, that it was fun. When you travel other countries, how language can be different. Now, second one, is again related to traveling. I'll make it a little bit shorter. And then this was like, I was going with my husband to Upper Michigan. We were driving. Yes, sure enough, we ran out of gas. So now what do? We are desperate. So we took the exit and took our chance. No cell phone, no GPS. We ended up somewhere in big jungle. I mean, honestly, there was nothing there. Nothing. I'm going crazy. I'm telling my husband, you know what, this is what I don't like. We should always get there. Meantime, my husband, oh, did you see the scenery? It's so beautiful. Like, oh, did you see the rabbit? I'm like, what? You're looking rabbit here? My blood pressure is going to sky because we don't have gas. You're telling me about rabbit and look at the scenery. There's no scenery here. Let's start Hanuman Chalisa. So really, that Hanuman Chalisa helped and we got the gas finally. So some of the memories are really funny and they stay with you. That way we all travel so much and there's always something, to remember. Now one more thing is again related to travel, and that is like we were doing Kedarnath and Badrinath, and the road, I don't know if you know, but it's very narrow. So, and it's two ways. So we were going and our driver was very good. Suddenly the big tourist bus came. Now on this side there are lots of mountains and the stones and everything. And on this side there is a huge, ditch. There is no railing. In India there is no safety thing. Anyway, so then our driver, what he does, because he has to give that bus room, he took our car almost to the edge of that ditch. So half car is almost there, and we are still sitting in the car halfway. I'm like, Rampa, क्या कर रहे हो? माता जी चिंता मत करो. एक तो वहाँ पे सब लोग माता जी बोलते हैं. माता जी चिंता मत करो, सिर्फ भगवान को याद करो. मैंने कहा चिंता मत करो और भगवान को याद करो. What are you talking? What do you mean by that? एक तो आधी गाड़ी तो नीचे पर है और आधी का आकार यहाँ पे है. फिर थोड़ी देर के बाद चलाने लगा, जोर से चला रहा था. Then my husband told him, रामपाल आराम से चलाओ, हमको कोई जल्दी नहीं है, तो गाड़ी को ब्रेक लगाओ. बोलता है आप देखो, गाड़ी को ब्रेक लगाना तो मेरा काम है, गाड़ी को रुकना है गाड़ी का काम है. हमने कहा ये भी ठीक है. So lots of traveling, when you do traveling, there are always some thrilling, some funny experiences. They stay with you. Now going towards, I don't know how many doctors are here, but only one experience I'm going to share with you. I went to one of these doctors because I was having some moles or something and I wanted to remove them. Now, here the Chinese doctor, the Chinese surgeon, so I went to them and I said, I want to, I have to burn those spots. He's like, what? You're burning those spots? And he's like, yes, it's Kachoria, we have to burn those spots. I said, okay. Now, you start putting some chemical on that, and before I do anything, he jumped in. Every time, literally, all that, until everything is done, constantly going we thought it was something very weird. Finally, when it was done, it was so funny. I asked him, I said, Doctor, I have to ask you one question. Why you were doing like, every time you do that, you were jumping and you were shouting. Why you were doing that? I said, that's the secret. See, you didn't feel your pain, right? Because I was only shouting, I was only, doing all this. So I distracted you so well. I said, yeah, you did it for sure. So I think it's a good way of doing it. Whoever are the doctors here, if your patients come, distract them. So that was something I remember something. When they told me, give the Yadein, I said, wow, there are so many memories, so many Yadein, but some of these things stay with you. And that's why I'm sharing that. The last one, this is for all the parents. Okay? My youngest daughter, she loves to go to silent meal. And as a parent, we always like trying to tell them that, hey, what, this is too much, this is too much money, this is too expensive, we'll buy it in the store, do that. That day, I took her. And I had decided, I said, you know what, I'm going to buy everything, just everything. Okay, so we go to cider mill. Oh yeah, I know that apple cider and donut and fudge and almond, and you just name it. Whatever, everything. I was feeling so good and so proud that, oh, I made her happy. So I came back in the car, and her face is like that. I'm like, Smita, aren't you happy? And she's like, no. I said, why? I bought everything, It's like, that's why. That's why you're not happy? She said, Mom, you didn't give me any trouble. And you know what? That was not fun. You did not give me any challenge like, hey, no, this is too much, this is not, we won't buy this today. You bought everything. So, this is what happened. We cannot please your kids. So let's try to please our own seniors and be together and let's support this event. We are very, very happy and I'm so appreciated that you guys gave me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Aruna. Very interesting memories. I think many of us would have those memories to share. This is not now the time because we are actually going over time. What I would suggest that if you have 2-3 very good memories, write it down. Send it in to My Family Services. We'll make a compendium out of that or little book, put it on the website, and a lot of people can share that. And if you have any action to show or something, send a video. I also received some requests that they wanted to have 3-4 minutes. Unfortunately, we are running over time. We will have many events like that in Golden, this club. So we'll always do more and more later on. But today, I think Yadein will keep those Yadein writing. And at this point, I also like to invite on the stage. No. Okay, please, I'd like to invite on the floor Mona Sachita. And again, I have to rush to another event, but remember, you have no control on your calendar age, but you have control on your spiritual age. Work on it. Work on your spiritual age. Okay? Everybody agrees on that? Thank you. Thank you.
So,
yeah, I'll give you the point.
So my job here is to give the vote of thanks. So one of the things I want to do is, I forgot to tell you that I'm one of the senior members of My Family Services. And this thing first event of the Golden Club, and I'm so happy to see you all here. I like the idea of Narendra Bhai saying that you should send your memories, Yadein, to My Family Services and we'll publish it in our newsletter. We have a monthly newsletter and we'll put it in there. And this is not the only program. We are planning more events like these. This is just the very first event. So looking at the success of this event, we will be doing more like these and keep you informed and make sure that you show up at our future events as well. You can be there. So I would like to thank Mr. Narendra Bhai. I call him Bhai, not Ji. So,
This is my kid sister.
so I would like to thank and I would like to ask Usha Ram, who is our other senior board member and one of the founding members of My Family Services, to offer a bouquet of our appreciation to Narendra Bhai. Thank you.
So if I can take 1 minute, Mona, you are the heart and soul of My Family Services. The amount of work she does, I really don't have any words. So I would like you to bring 1 rose for her because she is our heart and she is it. So I'm sorry, Mona, I took little time, but you deserve this. And then I would like all the artists today, Anu, Lalita, Vatsala, and all the volunteers, please take 1 rose from us.
So we have to say bye-bye to Narendra Bhai because he has to attend another important event. The Philharmonic Orchestra, Michigan Philharmonic Orchestra has a concert and he has to be there because he's on the board of that as well. So he has to leave. So say goodbye to him and thank you again. Next time.
This deck of cards, if I have time, I have some magic trick to show. Next time.
Save it for next time. So in addition to this, I would like to thank the SVPF temple. This venue was given to us by the SVPF temple. They sponsored it. They did not charge us anything. So we thank them from the bottom of our heart. And this was possible only because we had this venue here. Again, because of the overwhelming response that we got, we had to limit the number of people because the temple had strict restrictions about the mass as well as the number of people in the auditorium, in the banquet room. So therefore, I'm really sorry if I turned away some people, but thank you for showing up here. So, in addition to that, like Narendra Bhai said and Usha said, that this could not have been possible without the volunteers. All the volunteers, please stand up and take a bow, because without the volunteers of My Family Services, we cannot do anything. We also would like to thank, the food that was served today was done by the My Family Services volunteers, and a special thanks to Shashi ji and Tilak Sharma ji for lending their services, committed services. They are always there for us. We can always count on them. Thank you so much. So again, with that, we have to move on to the next item, and it will be the Antakshari, where we are going to divide the room into 2 teams. So this will be the dividing. You guys are on this side, Mahesh and all, and the rest of them are on the other side. And we will try to play a fair game. And let's get started because we want to start on time. Okay? So thank you again for being here.
Okay, we will be starting the Antakshari, so choose your teams and sit over there, whichever way. So till this line, it's team A, and this line onwards is team B. Yay! Cheer up for your teams, please. This is the line. They need to know which team they belong to. So like Antakshari starts with the traditional theme, we will start with the normal Antakshari theme. So if I can have your attention please, otherwise my level of sound is going. So Anti Arambhe, that means the beginning is the end. So one team will start the song and then the second team has to continue. Yeah? Okay. So समय बताने के लिए करना है कुछ काम, शुरू करो अंताक्षरी लेकर प्रभु का नाम. So ma for this team. Song with ma.
मेरा नाम चुन 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 चुन
And it's not a very strict one, maybe a little lenient, so but we have some songs, so team A gets 5 points and team B starts with cha.
चलो चले माँ सपनों की गाँव में कांटों से दूर कहीं फूलों की छाँव में चलो चले माँ.
So team B gets 5 points again and Ma comes back.
मस्ती भरा है समा हम तुम्हें दोनों यहाँ आंखों में आ जा दिल में समा जा झूमे ज़मीन आसमान मस्ती भरा है समा.
मैं चला पीछे पीछे मेरा मैं चली So love to team A on 5. Love. Anybody love?
लड़की पंजाब दी मौज जनाब दी वे लेके अंगड़ाइयां पंखुड़ी गुलाब दी रेशमा जवान हो गई तीर कमान हो गई.
का किनारा ये चंचल हवा, ये आते मौसम नदी का किनारा ये चंचल हवा। कहा दो दिलों ने कि मिलकर कभी हम न होंगे जुदा, ये रातें मौसम नदी का किनारा ये चंचल हवा।
वो जब याद आए, बहुत याद आए, वो जब याद आए।
Good to see you. This is the first time I'm meeting you. Thank you for all your help. So much setup. That's very kind. See you next time. Bye.
चरागे मोहब्बत जलाए बुझाए, वो जब याद आए, बहुत याद आए।
Okay, now round 2. इस round में स्कोर बिल्कुल बराबर का रहा है। ललिता स्कोर 20. So round 2. बचा सुन साइड का सुन, जहाँ पे आपको एक ऑडियो मिलेगा और उस ऑडियो से उस म्यूजिक से आपको पहचानना है कि गाना कौन सा है। Yeah. So the first one goes to Tina. Stay. Okay.
आजा सनम मधुर चांदनी में हम, तुम मिले तो वीराने में भी आ जाएगी बात, झूमने लगेगा आसमां।
वंडरफुल टीम है। देखते हैं टीम बी क्या दिखलाती है और टीम बी में तो कुछ बाकी नहीं बचे हो। हाँ, बताएं।
के पास तुम रहती हो, जीवन मीठी प्यास ये कहती हो।
Okay.
सुहाना सफर और ये मौसम हसी, सुहाना सफर और ये मौसम हसी, हमें डर है हमको न जाए कहीं, सुहाना सफर और ये मौसम हसी।
baby.